I have never done videos talking in front of a camera that's not live and talking to other people before, so this is my attempt at doing a kind of like makeup get ready with me type thing. I kind of like to feel like I'm a damsel in distress, you know, in a castle locked away. So I usually play songs from my favorite video games when I get ready. It just makes me feel more like this is how I want my life to be like. I like to romanticize myself, and I think that's really important. So just in any little things that you do, whether it's like getting ready, self-care. I like to also play nice songs in the car. So I already kind of curled my hair. I don't know if you can see. And I'll kind of go through a step-by-step of the products that I use every day and how I get ready. Usually during the summer, I use Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I don't know if you can see. I use this and maybe a little bit of concealer here and in here and like right here a little bit. Then I blend it in and then I use like a bronzer. So I'm not going to use this today. I'm going to do kind of a full face glam thing. I'm probably going to be looking in this direction though because my mirror is here and I can't see what I'm doing because my camera is here. So I also like to use like a compact mirror, just like get up in there. So I'm also going to use one of those while I do this. Usually what I first like to do, I don't really prime, I guess. I use a moisturizer. I use the Tatcha moisturizer. They also have a water-based one that's really nice. I use the one in the purple. I don't have it in here and I don't want to go get it, but if you have questions, but if you really want to know the exact one, I can link it below. I personally think that Tatcha, it's an expensive brand, but it really has done wonders for my skin. So let's get started here. The first thing that I kind of do is I'll just like squeeze this onto, I use like the NARS. This is Mont Black. And then I'll just kind of squeeze some on a beauty blender sponge, and then I will go in and tap in some areas. I need to pull my hair back some more. And then I'll just kind of tap it around my face. Some people like to do their eyeshadow first in their eyes. Okay, I typically don't do my eyes first unless I have like a lot of dark shadow that I'm putting on the upper eyelid area. I usually just do my foundation first and then I go over everything again at the end very lightly with like concealer and stuff. So I'll just do my foundation and then I'll like get some primer a little bit on my eyes, on my eyelids. And then do my eyeshadow. So get in those corners. This is kind of where it's darkest for me, is like around my eyes. Okay, now that that's on, I look pale as a ghost, but it's just the lighting in this room that makes me look crazy. But okay, so this is kind of right after foundation, obviously not the finished look. I'm going to add a little bit of color into my face, even though I personally like it like this. I like to be as pale as possible, which is hard during the summer because I also enjoy going outside and doing water activities. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I also like going outside, so it's really hard to keep my complexion pale. Plus I have freckles, so this is another thing that's challenging. So I kind of just like dabbed some on the tops of my eyelids here, and then just around there. You know, I'm just gonna do like kind of an everyday thing that I would do. That's all messed up. Okay, next I'm going to use this Modern Renaissance palette. You see, it's really dirty. It's a suede fabric, so it's really hard to keep clean. I am going to use, what color do I want to do? I'm going to do this warm top here. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to do this guy. So antique bronze and warm top. Is it top? Taupe? I'm probably butchering that really bad. I'm just going to use those two colors. I'm not going to really do anything fancy or crazy. I'm just going to kind of like blend this warm color. I'm kind of just going to blend the warm top, warm taupe, whatever the it's called. Whatever it's called. Around the tops of my lids and the bottom of my lids, and then I'm going to put a white eyeliner. So it's going to be very minimal. Well, actually, I don't even think I want to use. I don't even think I want to use the darker one. So I have hooded eyes, and it's a little more challenging for me. I have to go kind of above the crease in my eye so you can actually see the eyeshadow. So I try to like do like a darker right where the crease is, and then I'll go like lightly above it, just so it kind of makes my eyes pop more. Then I'll put like some darker, I'll just push more product into this area right here. It's like, you know. And now I'm gonna do the other eye. I usually like to just keep tapping over and over and over again until it gets the desired color that I want. So I feel like when you wing your eyeshadow out with your eyeliner, that it gives smaller eyes like mine kind of like a more sultry look. I like that, so I typically go out like that. So I have decided that I want to put a softer color on my lid. So I'm going to use tempera. I'm going to use temper on my lids, kind of more so in the inner corners since I have hooded eyelids and you can't really see it anyways. So I'm just gonna kind of go like that, and then like so. Then I'm gonna take this other brush and I'll blend it back out. So it's going to look like this when I close my eyes, only because I have hooded eyelids. So there we go. Then I'm going to use this little tiny brush guy here, and I'm going to put the same color underneath my eyelids. But I usually just pack this. I do darker on the outer corners here. And then bring it in. I feel like this kind of gives me the appearance that I'm dead almost, or decaying, which I personally like, so I'm gonna stick to it. Some people may not want to look like that, so if you do not, probably don't do it as dark as I am underneath. It's kind of given Helena from My Chemical Romance. I like it. Also, I feel like this palette just fits me, like modern renaissance. Is that my style? I don't know. Is it? It could be. Okay, now this is the part that I'm going to definitely need to use that small mirror for. I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm going to do my eyeliner, and then I'm going to do, I'm going to do my eyebrows. And then I'm going to do my eyeliner, which definitely needs concentration, and possibly the face that we all make when we do it. So I use a couple of different products for my eyebrows. My eyebrows are actually microbladed, so they are kind of already filled in. I haven't had them done in 3 years, so they're kind of, yeah, they're kind of faded out a little bit. So I use these Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, and I use the Anastasia Brow Definer to kind of just darken them up a little bit. I don't really need to darken them. They're already pretty dark, but there's some spaces that I feel are sparse, like here and like maybe here, that just need like a little touch up. But otherwise they're fine. So before I had my eyebrows microbladed, and I still do this sometimes if I want them really dark, but I'll use the Anastasia Brows Dip Pomade, and I use dark brown. I probably should use a lighter color since it looks kind of wild. But anyways, so what I like to do first is I'll use this Benefit brow gel, and I'll kind of go over and make sure all of my brows are up, and then I will use the pencils. I need to look closely at this. So this way I kind of make sure everything is neat and tidy before I go in and start drawing stuff on them. Then I will use this Brow Wiz, and it looks kind of like this. It's just this little, and I kind of just do marks like this. You can see that. Okay, you guys probably can't tell the difference, but they're a little darker, and I just filled in a couple of spaces that were sparse. The next thing I like to do is my eyeliner, and I swear by this eyeliner. It is my holy grail. It's the Stila. It is the Stila in Intense Black. Love this stuff. I literally can only find the specific eyeliner in the minis when you like check out of Sephora in the mini aisle. I literally can only find it there. So okay, this is gonna be challenging, but I've literally never done my eyeliner on camera before. Okay, I guess that looks okay. I never said I was a professional, but here we are. So I usually start with the outer corner first, and then I will kind of go in and get really as thin as I possibly can on the inside because I do have hooded eyelids. I've seen lots of trends where people kind of go this way. I end up getting a really thick line when I do that, so I know that my eyes are hooded and you can barely see it. It should be like this, but it's like that. So it's just what I have to deal with. So I usually just do it the way that I've always done it, and yeah. So that's what it looks like afterwards. So see on the sides it looks kind of crazy, but if you have bigger eyes, the darkness from the eyeshadow, you don't really need to do eyeliner. You can kind of just do mascara and be fine. I have smaller eyes, so I think that the eyeliner kind of makes them look and appear a little larger, which is why I feel very naked without eyeliner. So since I have tiny little eyes, I also like to use this MAC white eyeliner and go in on my waterline. So I usually bring it out right under this, kind of right in this like corner, like right under my eyeliner. Then I will use my Clinique. I use this Clinique. I use this Clinique mascara, and I kind of just do a layer so that when I apply eyelashes that it meshes well with them. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. I know that really doesn't look like a layer, but I promise I'm just smoothing out the chunks when I'm doing like multiple. Then I will go in later after I get my eyelashes on, and I will put more mascara on the bottom lashes, and I'll kind of like pinch them together so they look long and luxurious. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pair of eyelashes. I use Lily lashes. I really like them. I think they make some really great lashes for hooded eyes, and they look good. And most of them look great on my hooded eyelids, so I personally really like them. I think they're quality lashes, and I get a lot of use out of them. Then I kind of just use any old eyelash glue. I am using House of Lashes eyelash glue right now because it is the best that I could get my hands on. I usually use the Tarte eyelash glue. I've always really liked that one. However, it's been extremely hard to find lately. So I had a makeup artist do my makeup one time, and he put the lash glue on my eyelids, and then he stuck the lashes to my eyelids. I've never seen anyone do that before. I like to put it on the lashes, and then kind of blow on it, get it a little tacky, and then put it on my eyelid. But maybe that works out better. Okay, these eyelashes are really amazing for hooded eyes. Okay. Sometimes my eyelashes stick up a little bit in the middle here. So I'm gonna take my eyeliner and kind of fill that area in. I don't think I told you guys the name of these eyelashes, but they're the Milan eyelashes by Lily Lash. They're fucking amazing. I like these. I also have the Everyday. Oh, they just fell out. I also use their Everyday line, the Miami. These are honestly my favorite eyelashes because they give that kind of cat eye look, and that's what I like. I like that sultry, like, bedroom eye look. I like that sultry kind of fox eye look. Okay, and as I told you guys before, I'm going to go in with concealer just a little bit and then clean everything up around my eyes. A little bit here. Oh, I wanted to do a little on my forehead. Then I use this e.l.f. Halo Glow wand and kind of go. Then I use the Fenty Beauty Matchstick, and this is in Soft Amber. The one that I usually like to use, I think, is in Fawn. But these are the lightest that I can get. Everyone has their own kind of method when they do concealer and bronzer, but concealer and contour, but this is the way that I like to do it. Everyone's face is different, so what works for me might not work for you. I have kind of wider nostrils, so I kind of go in on my nostrils with this a little bit, like right underneath, to give me more of like a button nose. And then I take this. Then I take like a brush like this and kind of go over everything. I like to just pat things in instead of brush it because I feel like it sits nicer that way. You can use a little leftover contour from your cheeks and kind of move it up on your forehead just to give you a little color if you'd like. Another thing that I always forget to do is to blend under my chin. Make sure you do that and the sides of your face. So sometimes I go in with this e.l.f. Glow and I do a little more contour on my nose. That looks so funny right now. And then I will take a very small brush. I will take a very small brush like so and go in and kind of tap it along just to get it more precise. So now to finish things off, I do a light powder, Studio MAC Fix over everything, and then I would do my lips and add a little blush. I use the same brush. I know that's probably not good, but I use the same brush. And I kind of just go under my eyes especially. Now, I know that is a lot of product for under eye, or just on your face in general, which is why this is more of a winter thing when I do more of like a going out glam, or more of a going out that I do if I do a full face of foundation like that. Usually I just use the tinted moisturizer and a little bit of concealer and maybe powder depending on if it's really hot, because I feel like going outside during the summer and your makeup, you have so much makeup on, it just melts off. So this is kind of like a going out makeup when it's nice and cool outside, because I think that the weather really does affect everything. I feel like the weather really does affect the way that your makeup sits, especially if you live in a humid area. So I live in a dry area in Denver, so I live in Colorado, so it's very dry here. So I don't really have to worry about that, but when I do travel and go to other states, or when I do travel and go to other cities, it is very much, I bring both. It is very much, in the places that are humid, I like to just bring like a tinted moisturizer because I feel like it does the trick. So now I'm going to go in with some mascara on my bottom lashes and kind of pinch them together to give them like a longer appearance. For lips, I have tons of different lipsticks that I use. What I have been using lately, because I have been loving the kind of juicy, I've been loving like this juicy lip for summer. I have been using this Miracula Juicy. I've been using the Miracula Juicy. It's by Tarte. This color is called Mulberry. Now this is a lip cream and not a lip gloss. However, they have the Miracula Juicy lip, and I have never raved about an item so much. I have these in every single color. They don't leave your lips feeling like sticky and tacky usually when you wear lip gloss. They leave them feeling very moisturized. It feels literally like butter. So I highly recommend these. They're by Tarte. The one that I just used is a lip cream, which literally feels so good on your skin. It's more of a sheen, and it's kind of just very subtle. This color is called Mulberry, and I think that it goes really well with the makeup. I feel like it goes very well with the makeup. I feel like it complements the makeup that I did today really well, and the overall look that I was going for. Sometimes I will go in with a lip liner first, but I think that this looks fine on its own, and I kind of like the look of it without. I kind of like the look of it that's not as sharp, that's more blurred out. This is kind of optional, and sometimes I do this and sometimes I don't, because like I said, I like the more pale, haven't slept in days look. So that being said, I'm going to put a little blush on. This is Pink Delia, and it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a cream blush, which I like better, so just gonna tap it in on my face. Also, if the blush is too much, like it's too vibrant, I will lighten it up with some just Studio Fix, just to give a very subtle glow, that very subtle glow, pop, if you will. And there you have it. That is my kind of everyday go-to look. I will show you guys the outfit that I choose to pair this look with shortly.